On this episode of Drinking Made Easy, we ride into Big Sky Country. We visit the home of the Testy Fest.
How many pounds of bull testicles did you go through this year?
This year we went through about 600 pounds.
Talk brewing with a German beer meister.
It contains a belladonna extract that would make your pupils go like this wide.
And Steve gets a tapeworm shot.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
It's Drinking Made Easy, Montana style. I'm Zane Lamprey, and my job is to drink. I'm traveling around with my mascot, Steve McKenna, and my buddy Pleplius as we explore the local drinking cultures, customs, and cocktails. Along the way, we'll soak in the local flavor in an effort to make drinking easy. Missoula is home to the University of Montana and considered the state's most liberal city. From fly fishing and great hikes to floating down the river, Missoula has a little something for everyone. We came here to drink, and believe me, there's plenty of that to do too. We get this party started with one of Missoula's busiest bars. We head over to Iron Horse Brew Pub. If you're looking for strong drinks and a good time, Iron Horse is the place to go. So we sit down with owner Tammy Noller to have a few Iron Horse favorites.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Steve.
Hi, Steve, I'm Tammy.
Nice to meet you, Tammy.
I'm the owner of this bar. Would you like to try a Montana shot?
I sure would.
It's called a duck fart. It's Kahlua, Bailey's, and rough stock Montana whiskey. And Steve, do you know how to make a duck fart?
No, I don't.
Squeeze it.
I'll take a duck fart. Wait, hold on. Is that what we're making this duck farts? I thought we were making a cowboy
No, we changed it.
So wait, so we're not making a cowboy sucker?
We bypassed it.
Who was part of this decision-making process?
Me?
It's good. All right, we are gonna have
The Montana duck fart.
and then a skip and go naked.
And then, wow, we're really doing it Montana style.
What is Montana style?
Montana style means whatever goes, goes. You know, we're the fourth largest state in the United States.
Okay. I feel like I'm losing control of my show, and I love it.
The Montana duck fart is made with coffee liqueur, Bailey's, and whiskey. First, pour a half shot of coffee liqueur, then a half shot of Bailey's.
You just layer it in nice.
Now that's Montana style. And now we've got the Montana rough stock.
You're just gonna do a little floater.
We got a floater.
Just a little
Floater. Montana rough stock
That's
whiskey.
good.
And finish off with a float of Montana Rough Stock whiskey.
Montana rough stock is a whiskey out of, I do believe, Bozeman, Montana. We are the University of Montana.
Yeah.
And Bozeman is Montana State University.
Go state. Just kidding. Just
Well,
kidding.
you-
Just
oh.
kidding. Just
We're
testing the waters.
We're Grizz country, and they're cat country.
I was talking about Texas State.
But you all love each other.
We love each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're rivals.
Big time.
Once a year.
Okay. So,
It's a shot. It's not a sipper.
Well-
It's a one-shotter. It might look big, but we're in Big Sky country.
what does Big Sky Country mean?
Big sky?
Well, yeah, I
And
know,
when
but
you look and you see a big sky.
you can see far.
You can see from horizon to horizon,
Yeah.
north, south, east, and west.
Got it. All right, I'll take that.
We love Felipius.
Cool.
Go. Here's to Felipius.
Here's
when
to
you
Felipius
see
the monkey.
Felipius, you must drink.
Felipius.
Felipius. You must drink.
That's right, to Feliplius.
Damn, that's good.
That was good.
Holy shit, that's strong.
That's a big fart.
Oh,
Huge fart.
wow. Welcome to Montana.
Thank
We're
you.
not scared.
Scared of what?
You.
It should be.
Steve, are you ready for the next adventure, Montana style?
After that big fart, I'm ready.
We're gonna do a hop, skip, and go naked. Are you tough enough for this challenge?
The Hop, Skip, and Go Naked is made with peach vodka, beer, and lemonade. But before we can make the drink, I need to chill the glasses with this cool glass froster.
Now we get to use this.
This is the glass
Yes.
chiller.
This is nitrous.
It's nitrous.
Yes. Gas.
And this.
So
that's
if
a
you do
20
it too many
ouncer?
times, it'll crack
Yes.
the glass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
Fill the chilled glasses with ice,
4 count.
then add peach vodka,
2, 3.
the local dump truck Springbok,
I say it all the time.
Me too?
Me too. I
Good.
say it
All
all the
right.
time.
We're gonna go back to the gun.
and finish it off with lemonade. Then garnish with an orange slice.
And you lined it up perfectly.
Cheers.
Cheers. Here's to Missoula, Montana. Here's to you, Brian. Here's to you, Zane. Here's to you, Steve, my new best drinking friend. Here's to Montana Stout, 501 North Higgins, Iron Horse Brew Pub, where there's always someone you'll know.
Yeah, what she said.
Cheers.
For our next stop, we head over to Montana's largest brewery. Big Sky Brewing makes about 40,000 barrels a year, focusing on English-style ales. They brew beers like Slow Elk Oatmeal Stout, Scapegoat Pale Ale, and their flagship, Moose Drool. I meet with Alex Dixon to learn something about Big Sky Brewing.
How much of your beer do you sell to Tammy?
A lot. She has 4 taps.
Okay.
Now that's Montana stuff.
So because of the size of the brewery, you guys can only sell beer to go. This can't be a bar, basically.
Montana law says that we cannot charge for on-premise consumption due to our size.
Okay. So you get people who come in here and sample 4 beers.
Every single day.
And you like that?
You know, all the regulars are nice. Beer drinkers are generally nice people.
At what point in this interview do we start drinking?
To keep Steve from getting angry, I pour some of their flagship beer,
Moose Drool.
Cheers.
Drool.
Do mooses drool?
Oh, yeah.
And did you guys capture the essence of?
We do, yeah. We actually add Moose Drool extract.
Okay.
No.
Oh, no, not really? So what kind of beer is Moose Drool?
It's a brown ale.
What makes it a brown ale?
It's a darker roasted malt, a chocolate malt.
Yummy.
Very smooth. It's very drinkable.
I think Steve would agree.
Oh! So what now?
Next, Alex grabs one of their limited release beers, Big Sky's Old Blue Hair Barley Wine, which is aged in used bourbon barrels and bottle conditioned.
This is Old Blue Hair. So this is a barley wine.
Barley wine.
How would you define barley wine?
Barley wine's a unique flavor. It's aged in oak, so you pick up a lot of flavors from oak as well as the whiskey, since they are bourbon barrels. Woo!
Wow.
These are bottle carbonation, so bottle fermented.
So you pour in the barley wine, which at this point, after sitting in those barrels,
flat.
it's flat. You put in yeast and then cap it, and then it carbonates. It's like champagne.
Yeah, it's self-carbonated.
That's pretty.
It is pretty. And this is 10.5%. And why Old Blue Hair?
Barley wine is always an aged beer. After the beer's made, then we put it in the bourbon barrels, and then it sits for 3 to 5 months.
Like so many things in life, Old Blue Hair just gets better with age. So it's continuing to improve in the bottle?
Yeah, and a lot of people who buy our specialty beers will cellar it for 3 years, let's say.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Barley wine, Old Blue Hair.
So lots going on in this beer.
Wow. Most of the barley wines that I have are like 14%. And I mean, they're good, but this one, the flavor profile is
And that's
crazy.
probably why we don't maximize it at 14%, because we want
More
the taste
flavor.
and the flavor to come through.
I think the key word here, it's approachability. You want a beer to be approachable. You don't want it to be all up in your face. You want a beer to be like me. Somebody you could bring home to introduce to your parents. Not like that. This is not approachable.
This is.
What are you doing?
I don't know, it's barley wine. Okay.
Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, Dead Pecker Row.
That's Dead Pecker Row over there. Are you guys all part of Dead Pecker Row? Do you know, is that why you're sitting there?
He's the deadest pecker.
Welcome back to Drinking Made Easy in Missoula. As you know, Drinking Made Easy is a show about drinking, but it's also a drinking game.
And there are rules to the drinking game.
Exactly. For example, whenever we have a six-pack challenge, pick a side. If you lose, you drink. It's that easy.
For all the other rules, go to drinkingmadeeasy.com and don't pick me.
Ever. For our next stop, we charge in to Rhinoceros. With 52 beers on tap, the Rhino offers Missoula's widest selection of local brews. I meet up with the 2 owners, Brad Martins and Kevin Head, and German beer meister Jürgen Noller, to get the lowdown on Missoula's oldest brewery. So while we wait for Jürgen, I pour a couple of pints of Jürgen's Springbok called Dump Truck.
Why's it called Dump Truck?
If you're floating the river on a raft and you hit a big rapid and you flip,
Yeah.
it's called dump truck.
Oh,
Because everybody falls out of the raft.
and you spill your beer.
Well, you spill everything.
Got it.
Next, Brad tells me about their house-infused liquors.
Instead of buying a lot of liquors, especially vodkas now, we get our fruit from local vendors and we infuse our own.
To kill 2 birds with 1 stone, we decide to drop their house-infused vodka into some of Jürgen's Dump Truck.
You can't chug all day if you don't start in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. Here we go.
There we go.
There we go.
right on cue, Jurgen arrives, so I pour him some dump truck.
Come on in, Jurgen. We're drinking some dump truck.
Oh, you are?
Since Jurgen is an actual German beermeister, I ask him about Reinheitsgebot.
Do you make all of your beers under the
Reinheitsgebot?
Reinheitsgebot.
Absolutely, we
Okay.
do, yeah.
Okay. Now, the Reinheitsgebot was a method of the government making sure they were taxing alcohol.
Yes and no. You have to realize that people were putting some ingredients in beer that was downright deadly.
Oh, okay.
They were taking the berry that grows on a plant about this tall in the woods, and it contains a belladonna extract that would make your pupils go like this wide. I mean, you would find stuff like that in beer.
Okay.
And some of that stuff would just kill people.
You know, it sets the standard for beer to some degree. It defines beer. This is what beer is. If you deviate from it, you're deviating from beer. So that sort of keeps the guidelines for beer pretty narrow.
One thing that's interesting too, what kind of was a problem in Germany too, the law of purity narrowed things to a point where people ended up with that one standard or two standard beers.
Okay.
When the microbrew scene started here in the United States, people were just experimenting with different things. And you know what? Eventually, after 20 some odd years here, why not? My challenge is I want to start experimenting a little bit within the guidelines of the law of purity.
Well, I've had summer beers, which tend to be on the lighter side. I've had winter beers, which tend to be sort of on the darker side.
Yeah.
So the springbock, what makes it a spring?
Before artificial refrigeration was invented, in the wintertime they had to make ice in the lakes, or they had ice gallows to build up ice. And then come spring, that ice was gradually melting, and then they were switching over to top fermented beers that could be fermented and aged at a higher temperature.
Oh, I see.
And the Maibock, or the Springbock, was the last lager beer, and they made a big fest out of it, made it a little bit stronger.
Okay.
So it became a Springbock, a Maibock.
Okay. Oh, I got it. So then a bock is...
Traditionally a strong lager beer. But there's a Weizenbock. We do our face plant, which is a Weizenbock.
You do a faceplant and a dump truck?
The name of the beer is Faceplant.
We have a Doppelbock for Christmas.
Which is a double bock, right?
Which is a Doppelbock. It's a big beer. I'm getting older. I mean, I have to quit after about 12, but Faceplant, it's like...
You can pick back 12 of those in a night?
Yeah, he's a pro. He's a pro.
There are a few people in town that absolutely refuse to drink beer with me, but...
That's the same as him.
Give the guy a break. Take a drink.
Our next stop is Missoula's oldest sports bar. Red's Bar opened in 1952. They're home to everything sports, from Monday Night Football to cribbage tournaments. And they're also known for something else. So we hang out with bartender Krista Campbell to have some red beer and investigate their famous Dead Pecker Row.
You guys have two things notable. Red beer, which we're going to learn about in a second, and then you have Dead Pecker Row.
Dead Pecker Row.
Dead Pecker Row.
Excuse me?
Gio, throw that thing over there. That's Dead Pecker Row over there. Are you guys all part of Dead Pecker Row? Do you know, is that why you're sitting there?
He's the deadest pecker. Right there.
What's Dead Pecker Row mean?
Dead Pecker Row started years ago. A woman had a couple drinks, came in through the door.
Was it Tammy?
No.
Okay.
Now that's Montana stuff.
Before Tammy's day.
Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Got it.
And she came in through the door and saw all these old guys sitting at the end of the bar there. And she said, oh, it's just a bunch of dead peckers in here. And she laughed, and so it just kind of stuck. So now it's Dead Pecker Row.
Now that the mystery of Dead Pecker Row has been solved, it's time for some red beer. A red beer is quite simply beer and tomato juice.
Now, red beers, Red's Bar, it makes a lot of sense.
It does.
What is a red beer?
You can do it with any kind of beer, and you just put mostly beer, then you top it off with tomato juice.
Also called a poor man's Bloody Mary.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna make 3 of those.
Yes, 3.
Okay.
For today's red beer, we're using Big Sky's Scapegoat Pale Ale, and we leave just a little room for the tomato juice.
Maybe about an inch.
So a Steve Pecker.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a new measurement of an inch. It's called a Steve Pecker. How big's a Steve Pecker?
About an inch.
About an inch.
Tomato juice in a can.
In a separate glass, we pour 4 ounces of tomato juice.
Ready,
set,
go.
The juice is in and the glasses are up. McKenna powers into the lead and gets his glass back to the bar in record time. Krista can't seem to keep up, but she finishes with class.
Nice job. Nice job. You won, but I think we all walk out of here dead peckers.
Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, we have a ball.
Oh!
That would be the...
It gets nuts. Guys, you might want to turn away.
Welcome back to Drinking Made Easy in Missoula, Montana. Right now we're at the bodega in downtown Missoula, and we're about to have the tapeworm shot because it's Steve's 21st birthday. For a list of the locations we went to this episode,
And for the ones we forgot, or I forgot.
go to drinkingmadeeasy.com.
Cheers, brother.
Mayonnaise. Oh, hey, Steve, look, I got another one for you right here.
That's great.
We are drinking our way across Missoula, and our next stop is at a local college bar. Since they opened in 1990, Bodega has become famous for college sports, great burgers, and an indoor basketball court. But we're here for something a little different. We're bellying up to the bar with Missoula native Justin Manzer for one of their house specialties, the tapeworm shot.
You have a birthday shot,
I do. It's called the tapeworm.
and this is something that people customarily get on their 21st birthday.
You don't really have a choice around here. It's a free shot for your birthday.
When I turned 21, which was several years ago, a year before you, I didn't get one of these. Did you get one?
I did not.
So you still have a birthday present coming from here, from Bodega. Yeah, exactly. And when is the last time you had one?
I guess it would have been 1996.
On your 21st birthday?
Yeah. And I haven't.
Kind of a long time ago.
Yeah, I haven't really wanted to have one.
You
since,
haven't had
so-
one since?
Yeah, I'm not a big tequila fan.
Anyone who has ever consumed tequila has had a tequila story.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You drink tequila, at some point, you're gonna have a rough morning.
A bad morning. Yeah.
Because it's a 21st birthday shot. I assume you use your finest tequila.
I think we've put this off long enough. The tapeworm shot is mayonnaise squeezed into a tequila shot. Start with 1.5 ounces of tequila.
Now, the tapeworm.
Yeah,
Are you
I-
sort of going back and forth in your head whether you want to do this?
No, I'm just gonna take it.
Then add the mayo.
Excellent work.
Oh, wow. That is just wrong. Oh, my God. I'm cringing, actually. Wow. That looks delicious. Okay, fantastic.
I think mine's more full than yours.
Yeah, I kind of did that on purpose.
I see that.
Okay, ready? Happy 21st, happy
Yeah,
birthday,
to
guys.
all of us, I
Birthday,
guess. Cheers. You poured a generous portion of tapeworm in there.
You kind of
tasted it go down.
Yeah, you feel it slide down like a worm. Did you not get the shot of him because you need to come back here?
What do you mean you didn't get it?
Both cameras are back there. We need a camera back here so we can see you.
I need something else real quick.
Right now, I'm just messing with Steve. We don't need a shot of him drinking, but sometimes messing with Steve is just too much fun. So I convince him that he needs to do that shot again for the good of the show.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And maybe one more.
Oh, you know what?
Wonderful.
We should probably get a light over here. You can't, it's all silhouetted.
What are you doing?
Okay, we didn't have a light on
This
it.
is not funny. You want me to do 3 of these?
Nope, we didn't get it.
do you mean you
want to
didn't
why,
get
Gio?
Do you know what kind of monster you're creating?
Steve, we didn't get the shot. That's why we have to. Yeah, we have.
You got the shot.
We have to. We didn't have any light on you.
That's overexposed.
No, it's not.
And one more.
Looks great. Okay, here we go.
I don't understand what's going on.
Okay, ready? Happy birthday, guys.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
There you go. I feel much better now.
Whoops. Oh, the light went out.
Or was out of focus?
Was it?
It's time for the six-pack challenge. For today's challenge, Lamprey and McKenna are going one-on-one in a little game of round ball. The rules are simple. First man to 6 points is the winner. McKenna wastes no time and throws up a horrible shot. Lamprey grabs the rebound and heads to the top of the key and takes a jump shot. That's 1-0 Lamprey.
What are you doing?
Trying to steal it.
Lamprey drives to the left, ooh, and misses the layup. McKenna clears the ball and moves to his right. He takes a shot from 8 feet out and backs it in. Tied up, 1-1. Again, McKenna throws up a shot. McKenna makes it, he takes it. 2-1, McKenna. McKenna made it, so he gets the ball.
That's nuts.
Another quick shot by McKenna, and this one spins off the rim. Lamprey snags the rebound and takes a close layup. Lamprey gets the rebound and puts it back up.
Hey, basketball is fucking rubble.
It's in, 2-2. Lamprey takes the long J, but it gets ironed, and McKenna grabs the rebound. He takes a shot and misses, but it's good on the follow-up. 3-2, McKenna. Another ugly shot from McKenna, and Lamprey pulls down the rebound. McKenna goes for the steal from Lamprey and spins to the basket, making an easy layup. 3-3.
Yep.
Lamprey drives to his left, shoots, and McKenna comes back with the rebound. He brings it to the top of the key and takes the open J. McKenna's play is ugly, but effective. Lamprey was toying with McKenna for a bit. Now, Lamprey's got himself in a pickle. Nothing but net.
5-3?
5-3, McKenna. McKenna throws up another horrible shot. Lamprey takes the rebound. Lamprey again posts up, spins to the left, and misses. And misses again. McKenna with the ball, shoots, not even close. Lamprey goes for the shot, and McKenna steals it. He takes it in for the easy layup, misses the first, misses the second. He takes it back to the top of the key, drives right, throws up a floater, and it's good. And McKenna wins the Missoula-style six-pack challenge.
Plenty more where that came from.
Our next stop is home to Missoula's annual Testicle Festival. The Testy Fest is held annually on the first weekend of August and draws over 10,000 visitors. Celebrating Rocky Mountain oysters, festival goers take part in many activities like the Undie 500, the Wet T-shirt contest, and the testicle eating competition. I hang with Frank McGraw and Jessica Mikulski to get more info on the ball-centric festivities.
Tell me about the Testicle Festival.
We get about anywhere 6,000 to 8,000 people. It's basically a big free-for-all.
It is a free-for-all. I've actually been here. I was here in like 2002, and there was probably about 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 bikers. And I think a family in a minivan came and then tore out and took off. How many pounds of bull testicles did you go through this year?
This year we went through about 600 pounds. So
How many balls is that?
each testicle is about a pound, pound and a quarter.
Each ball is about like this big?
Yes.
Nutritional information on those? Any?
Lots of protein.
Lots of protein.
Like 72% protein, I guess.
To prepare ourselves for the balls, we warm up with 2 testicle-themed cocktails. The first testicular concoction is called goat balls.
There's no actual balls in these, correct? These are just cocktails.
Just alcohol.
Okay, cool.
Goat balls is a shot of Fireball whiskey dropped into a pint of Big Sky's Scapegoat.
Ah, I see. So this is the ball part, that's the goat part.
Yep.
Scapegoat Fireballs, AKA goat balls. And Steve's. 1, 2, 3. Go balls.
Oh, wow.
Next is a shooter called Turkey Balls, which is a half shot of 101 proof wild turkey and a half shot of Fireball.
So then it gets tougher. Turkey balls are actually tougher than goat balls?
Depends on if you like Wild Turkey 101.
There you go. Okay. 101.
Wild Turkey 101. And this isn't just like your first class in college. This is 101 proof. And we got the turkey. Now we got the balls.
Yes.
Wait, what are you doing?
This is the balls.
Turkey balls.
Wow. For those of you like Steve that are not quite getting this, we have turkey and balls. Turkey ball.
Oh, wait, we should drink something.
We should drink to the balls that we're about to have in the back in the kitchen.
Okay.
Balls.
Balls.
To the balls.
Balls.
The Fireball kind of rounds out the turkey. So
It does round up, yeah.
Not bad.
There it goes.
Not so much.
You don't
Not
want
so
too
much.
many of them in a row, though. That's for sure.
Get your day going straight.
Oh, yes.
Or cooking.
All right, enough stalling. It's time to eat some balls. But first, we have to cook them, so I follow Frank back to the kitchen.
Oh,
That would
my
be
God.
Each order of Rocky Mountain oysters starts as a 1.5 pound bull testicle.
Oh, my God.
It's sliced into small chips, then they're deep fried at 350 degrees for about 45 seconds. And now our balls are ready to eat.
Let's bring him to the bar. All right, so now we're gonna eat a ball. You want a ball?
Absolutely.
These fried Rocky Mountain oysters are a little bit tastier than the ones Steve had in Wood Cellar last year.
It's got a lot of protein in it, huh? I mean, like, you know, solid, sort of. Yeah. I wish that you didn't show us those raw ones before.
It's more fun that way.
It is more fun, but
It's very visceral, you know? Other than the mental thing, they're actually pretty good. Honestly, those are better than many of the chicken nuggets I've had.
Check us out on Facebook and at drinkingmadeeasy.com.